your right thumb on as well when you play. It's got bends, so you can bend up and down just based on your thumb position. So. It's got a portamento bar so that you can play smoother. For example, if I'm just playing individual notes, if I hold the portamento bar down, it kind of smooths everything out. You know, it's more like you were slurring a note as opposed to tonguing it. It's crazy. There's all kinds of built-in effects, and you can kick on an octave, so it'll play 2 octaves. Yeah, they're neat. They're neat instruments. And I think for any saxophone players actually out there really looking to this profession in some sort of way, if you think that you might play pop music, this makes you really marketable. And it's the reason that I picked it up in the first place, because there's so much production on music, current pop music. There's so much going on, and whether it's, you know, whoever, Britney Spears or Beyonce or, you know, whatever we're doing at the Mikey and I 5 nights a week are playing pretty much just rock and hip hop at the Bellagio 5 nights a week. And so, you know, there's only so much saxophone in that stuff, but you pick up one of these and now you can cover synth bass, which is going to tick Tony off because he doesn't want to know that I can, you know, cover bass lines. That's supposed to be his job, but I end up doing a lot of that, covering synth bass parts, any monophonic line, synthesizer line in music, vocal stuff. You can get all kinds of sounds with these. So they definitely make you more marketable as a saxophone player, in addition to the normal doubles that you need to play flute, clarinet, that kind of stuff. So anyway, thanks for asking.
So we have one more question from in the back, and one question is for you, and one question is for the drummer. And the one question for you, Tony, is do your fingers, does your right hand ever get stiff, or is it difficult to maintain that kind of strength when you're playing that technique, the claw technique? And the other question was to the drummer, when did you start playing, and were you in marching band at all in high school?
Who goes
Are
first?
you a school player? Either way.
I'll stand up. Yeah, I did the marching band thing and Tournament of Roses honor band. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's a great thing to do. I mean, it builds, you know, aside from making friends, it builds a lot of chops. All the rudiments you have to learn, you can really transfer that to the drum set. A lot of people think they don't need that, but you know, there's a lot of intricacies that you can do that if you know your rudiments, it really helps along the way. Gosh, I started playing and studying music when I was 8 years old. And ever since then, I just knew then I was going to be a drummer, some kind of a musician. When I picked up the sticks, that was it. And I just kept at it. Like Tony was saying, you know, practice an hour a day, more if you want to be good. And that's just what I did, just shedding. And one thing about practicing that I found out is if it sounds good when you're practicing, you're not practicing. You know, if it sounds bad and you're working on stuff that you're not good at, that's what you should do. I just thought I'd throw that out there. But yeah, marching band's good to do. So.
And for the record, believe it or not, for those people out there that say marching band is never going to pay off, I'm never going to be able to do anything with it unless I'm a band director, you know what? You can YouTube Mikey on tour, on the Harajuku Girls tour with Gwen Stefani playing in the drum line. Yeah, marching band did not stop for him, and it doesn't have to for anybody else. It pays off.
You were asking if my fingers got tired.
Yeah, that was a technical question. She wanted to know if your fingers ever get stiff, or how do you maintain that type of strength?
Well, they used to get tired. Okay, the last song we played, this song Shortcut, it was a lot of playing. And so, yes, I was feeling some fatigue, like towards the end. But I came across this book. It's called Cowling. And it's a book, if you guys go to cowling.com or look it up, try to Google it, cowling's really great for your hands. I mean, I feel like I have new hands now because of that book. If you follow the exercises are off your instrument. you don't do, but for motor skills, especially if you're just starting to play an instrument, for motor skills, it'll help your dexterity and that kind of thing. So.
Oh, we got one more question.
I noticed you guys have a lot of energy. How long have you guys been gigging? How long have you been performing together?
Oh, ooh. Should I give it up? Well, we rehearsed once, and this is it. We had one rehearsal for 3 hours, and
No, I'm talking about in general. How long have you guys been gigging together as a group?
oh, us as a group.
Yeah.
Today is our first gig together as a group.
Oh.
Hard practice. All right. Well, Tony, we're going to turn it back over to you so
Okay.
you can play a couple more tunes for us.
Okay, we're gonna play a song that's kind of a quirky song. It's called. I named this after a drummer from my hometown. It's called North Hills. Well, after his hometown, I named it. It's called North Hills.